Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for another video. And today it's Saturday again, so we're looking at another dungeon in my 101 series. It's basically me running all kinds of dungeon. I'm gonna do every single one in classic TBC and Lich King for the time being. I'm gonna run them 100 times, and then I'm gonna do one more now during the video, showing you guys the route and the loot at the very end. And today we have another classic dungeon, which is Deadmines. Deadmines is located in Eastern Kingdoms, down here at Westfall, and then you can see the entrance right here. You have to run inside a house, and then you just follow the mine down there, and then you come to the entrance. I'm already inside, so let's just run it, and then I'll show you guys the loot at the very end. It's pretty straightforward. Like, it's pretty short, it's pretty fast, and there's no like secret paths or anything, so it shouldn't be a hard task to run this dungeon. And the only reason, well, not the only reason why you want to do it, but there is two mobs in here which gonna drop you some blues that you can only get from those two mobs, and those are basically the items that you want to go after. There is another farm for them, because there are two mobs, as I said, and if you go on a hunter or a night elf or a rogue, you can basically kill one of the mobs and obviously loot it, and then you can shadow meld, you can feign death, you can vanish or whatever, something that will drop you out of combat, and that one mob you just killed will spawn again, and then you can just rinse and repeat. It's pretty boring in my opinion. So I run the whole thing, and also there's also different items or other items that you might want to farm or get if you're doing transmog. But these two basically are the two mobs that I'm talking about. You can kill one. I can't do it now because I don't have any leave combat items because I'm walking. But if you leave combat now, that mob will spawn again, and you can rinse and repeat. But these two drops a specific item, or like actually two, that can only drop from those two mobs. So yeah, you might want to be lucky and get one of those if you can. I've done 100 runs, as I said, and I have got multiple of both of them, so they are not impossible to get. They have like about 2% drop chance, to 1.5 or 2 or something like that. So yeah, they're pretty low, but they're not unobtainable. It is possible to get them. But besides that, as I said, it's not really a long dungeon. It's not really a complicated dungeon to run. So you don't really need any specific classes for it. You don't need like a druid or a monk for Dreamwalk, because you can also exit right up on the other side of the ship. You can exit and you can run back in, and you'll be at the start of the dungeon. So it's pretty straightforward. You don't need a speed set either, as it doesn't take that long. I think I do it in like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's only on 3 minutes, so probably 4 minutes. And yeah, there is. Oh, I mean, we definitely need to take that. That's a good one. Thank you. There is a few items in here. You can see this one here that I've just got. That you want to go for. The Journeyman's pieces are basically the items to get. What was that? Why do I get so much now that I'm not when I'm not farming? Now the Journeyman pieces is basically what you kind of want to go for outside the blue pieces from those two mobs. Like, you've probably seen this drop 100 times now, but the blue weapon there is not worth anything. There's the only two blues that are worth anything is from those two mobs. The rest of the blues in here are not really that valuable. But basically that's the whole run. Once you've killed these mobs, you've finished, and then you can run outside up here. You can run through this tunnel here, and you will finish the dungeon. There is what I was trying to tell you before. Before I got some good loot, there is something interesting with this dungeon that it don't really occur with most dungeons, and that's the common items you can get in here have a tendency to sell sometimes, and the value on those common items are pretty high. I don't know if it's just because that I play on an RP server that they actually have, like, sell or anything, but they can sell, and I have sold some of them in the past. But let's jump over the loot here. Let me just sell what I've got. Yeah, as you can see, these 4 roads down here, at the very bottom, is the common items, and also these cloaks here. They are all common items, and they have a decent value. 5k here, 6k, 7k almost here, 5k here, 1.4. This one I've sold in the past for 3.5. There's one here, 7.5. This one dropped a lot, quite a bit, but it has a 0.02 sell rate, which is, as you might know, higher than most items. Most items just have a 0.01, which is the lowest. Again, this one 7.5, and then 16,000 for these braces. I have no clue if they're actually going to sell. I have sold some of them, but I'm going to try and put them up on the auction house anyways, and then see if they actually sell. But it's just to show you that the common items do have some kind of value in here, and you might want to try and post them, as see if you can sell them as well. But besides all the common items, and I think there's more than these, but the ones that I got of the common items, besides these one, didn't have a good value on my server, so I didn't keep them. I have another one there, actually, I can see. And besides that, you can see there's a lot of greens here, a lot of duplicates greens here. Most of the greens here does not even have a good sell price, and they do have some kind of like sell rate, a decent sell rate, but the prices on them are pretty bad. And let me just go over them here, because like 250 gold, it's not great. But they have 0.04 sell rate, so it's probably going to fly off the auction house anyways. This one here, the Buccaneers, you know, I like the Buccaneer set because it's a very popular set, but the prices on these are just horrible. So I'm probably just gonna vendor these because the prices is not worth my time. This one here, 0.06 sell rate, which is really good. I got 5 of those, but again, the prices on them are bad. 0.02 sell rate, price is bad. Got 7. I got an extra one here in this run here. The Journeyman's vest, which is probably one of the better items. I think compared to the prices on the blues on my server as well, this is the best item that I got, which is 15,000. I got 5 of them. Yeah, that's probably the best item. There's none on the auction house on my server, so I can probably post it for even more. But 15,000 for this one is pretty decent. I got a rope here. You know I like ropes. I got 11 of them, and I don't think they actually sell. I'm gonna try and keep a few of them. If not, I'm just gonna vendor them. But ropes tend to sell always. But yeah, maybe not these ones. I got 9 of these. Chest here, 0.02 sell rate, which is alright. 1.25 thousand. So there, yeah, a lot of duplicates again. And then you saw I got a Journeyman's rope, which is 4k on my server, which is pretty decent. Now I got 5. I had 4 before, obviously. But again, ropes sell. The prices on these are pretty decent as well, so that's I'll keep them. I have Journeyman's staff right here, 1,750. The prices were higher when I got them, so they've dropped a little bit, but I'm gonna try and sell them anyways, because they do have the same name and like in the same set of the Journeyman's rope and the Journeyman's vest as well, so people might link them up. I have a few cloaks here, 4,000 on this one here, and 2.5 on this one. Again, some other common items that might sell. I have no clue, but I'm gonna try. Then I have pets that you can get pets in here as well. 2.5, and you get a lot of these. I only have 6 in my bags right now, but I have 45 in total. I have another 39 in my mailbox. I didn't take them all out because obviously I don't have space for it, and also I'm not gonna sell that many. I think I'm probably gonna vendor at least half, or if not, I'm gonna keep them all, and it's gonna take me ages to sell them all. But just to show you, you can get pets in here as well. but and you're gonna get a ton of them. But yeah, to the big items, the items that you actually want to get, which is the blues up here, the Blackened Defiers leggings and the Blackened Defiers gloves. You can see the price on my server is horrible, 10k and 10k. The market value is 25 and 12 on this one, but the historical price is 62 and almost 40. So they could have been a lot higher, and hopefully they are on your server. But these two items here are basically the ones that you're going for, because the transmog apparently is pretty sought after, like all black. The other items from those from the Blackened Defiers leggings and like the whole set, some of them are unobtainable at the moment, but these two are the only pieces that you can obtain from Deadmines and from those two mobs. So that's the big ticket item in Deadmines, which is quite disappointing. That is only like 60 and 40k, and on my server even worse because it's 10 and 10. But yeah, these are the ones that you actually want to go for if you do this dungeon. So yeah, that was it. That was all the loot. Pretty bad if you ask me. A lot of duplicates, but most of the items are not really worth anything. I mean, the Journeyman's robe and vest, and then obviously the Defiers pieces are pretty decent, but the rest of them is not the best. And then obviously the common items, which I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna sell, but we'll try. But nonetheless, I've done 100 runs, and now we're gonna see if I sell it all, how much I'll actually stand to make. So we're gonna use this macro that I have. Bang! There you see, one like 550 almost. Keep that in mind. I do have pieces like stuff up here that also adds to the value, especially the scrolls of unlocking here. But yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's not the best. The items in here are not the best, and yeah, it's not the best dungeon to do. So basically, if you have done multiple other dungeons and you're just looking for anything new to do, you can do Deadmines. Otherwise, I'll probably advise you to leave it and go do another dungeon, because there's a lot of the other dungeons that are way better. This obviously could be better on your server if some of the prices were higher, especially these Defiers pieces. But yeah, it's not the best. It still goes over my mark, which is 40,000 an hour. This is 55,000 an hour. So yeah, it's all right. You do get like some different pieces on the auction house that you wouldn't like have already. So I'm happy with that. But the prices on most of these items are just horrible. But yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, if you like the video, leave it a like, and make sure you subscribe as well, so you don't miss out on the next one, which is hopefully going to be better. I'm pretty sure the next one will be better. Nothing can it doesn't take a lot to top this dungeon. And also, if you want to see me do all the farms live, you can follow my Twitch. A link will be in the description, of course. But yeah, that was it. That was this week dungeon. Next week will be another one, so stay tuned, and hopefully I'll see you over at my Twitch on stream. Bye bye.